Hello, Musto0063 back for Not Another Needle Game Part 9, and this time we're going to be cracking on with Stage 7. So apparently, the creator is running out of ideas, so he's decided on a triple jump. And I guess it's kind of almost, I don't know, intuitively kind of simple and as obvious as this kind of idea might seem. It's actually kind of really fun. It just kind of makes I don't know, the possibilities for certain jumps that you can make that you obviously couldn't ordinarily make, obviously doable. And I don't know, there's just something so simple about this kind of mechanic or gimmick that yeah, I kind of like it. It's also incredibly nice to have something after the last two stages. So that will be the stage 5 with the conveyor belts and stage 6 with the water, to feel like I'm a bit more in control of my character. So as you can see here, I can, if I can, well, I'm obviously dying, but you know, here or here, I can kind of rest. I don't have to kind of keep thinking on my feet and keep moving or reacting to something. So the, you know, the problem with the as much as fun as they can be, the problem with the conveyor belts and the water screens is that you kind of have to always be doing something. So you know, conveyor belts are the kind of going with the flow or against the flow, and you don't really have that time to catch your breath and just take stock of the situation or the screen. You kind of always got to plan completely ahead for what you need to do before you kind of set off. And somewhat similarly with the water one, although you can generally maybe have a breather every now and again just by, or at least kind of pause in one place by continually swimming in certain places. You won't always be able to do that, but in some screens you can. But still, you still just haven't quite got that breather to just kind of, you know, stop and pause. So, and I kind of like being able to, not that sometimes rushing a screen or having to do those kind of things isn't fun, but sometimes it's nice just to have complete control of your character and not have to worry about, you know, reacting at lightning speed to something. So yeah, I kind of, it's a nice, yeah, this stage hopefully is a nice breather after the previous two. That said, this screen here is probably one of my most annoying of the lot, and it's kind of come right at the beginning, which I don't know. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll go with bad because, as you kind of saw, I did pretty well on the first two screens. And this screen is, for me anyway, a pain in the neck. It's full of intricacy, particularly this. Well, not that one because I just died on it, but yeah, this jump here, which I can't quite seem to get the hang of yet, and the last one as well, because I possibly generally don't have much of an issue getting through the up and down spikes. It's just not going too low so that you've got enough about you to be able to triple jump up. Although again, part of my worry there in not deliberately not maybe trying to go down too low is that I will do that. I will crash into the spike that's hanging off the ceiling, because I'll want to move right just that little bit too early, and obviously not make it through the gap. But yeah, this screen is a pain. I don't know how long I've been on it already, but I do not like this one. There are... Oh, finally, right, okay, I'll hold that thought. The grey stars take away your triple jump and turn you back into your dull self. So obviously here, ordinarily we would have been able to make it straight to the teleporter, but obviously the grey stars mean that, whoops, I've obviously lost my triple jump, and I'm going to have to go over here, click the yellow star, in order to make my way back. And I jumped at a really stupid place there, I think anyway, looking at what happened there. Or did I in fact just completely mess up the number of jumps I had? I can't even quite remember what I did. Whatever I did, it was stupid, and that was obviously far too low in order to be able to do the reach around jump. Yeah, that looks okay. So yeah, I've got another jump, haven't I? Yes. And that still doesn't mean that I'm not going to die ridiculously stupidly. Oh, no, too low. You may also have noticed that as soon as you get the yellow triple jump star, the spike that's obviously on the far right wall, sorry, moves to the right and means that that cubby hole I was just in, well, I'll get there again now since I clumsily died, yeah, here, it obviously becomes off limits. So I've got to go down all in one go, and yeah, I can't take a breather halfway down, which is fair enough, I guess, given that you have a triple jump. To be honest, it would probably be fair enough even if I didn't have a triple jump, but actually I think one of the, yeah, sorry, the spikes up the top there shifted position as well, didn't they? So having a triple jump there is much appreciated, and the last tricky bit is when you have that triple jump, making sure that you don't, well, A, clear that spike, and I can't believe that's the second time I've done that, because that's really stupid, but the bit right at the bottom, because you're going to have to get past the wall, otherwise you're, before you double jump, before you triple jump, otherwise you're not going to have enough height to get up. So yeah, having cleared the first two screens really rather easily, maybe that was just the really easy stuff before they started throwing in all the difficulty, you can kind of see, thank you, that things are starting to get trickier. And my proclamation that I actually don't mind this is looking a bit suspect, isn't it? But no, I still do like the being back in your own control. And yeah, we kind of skated over it a bit there, but I can obviously have a look at it now without being under the influence when you made this screen, and that there is a really bizarre sounding trigger that appears. Well, yeah, that certainly looks like it holds true. Why did I do that again? I have no idea. But still, this one, funnily enough, when you're not dying really stupidly, is probably easier for me than either of the previous two screens. Thank you. Now don't mess up this. Thank you. Right. Now this screen, the text is very helpful, although it's pretty easy, I suspect, to know what you're supposed to do. Pulling it off is another thing altogether. But at least, well, I'd say at least, the text is nice enough if you can call it that, or that it wasn't immediately obvious what you need to do to tell you what you need to do. I guess this jump is fairly obvious, although at least this one, I suppose, does say you need to kind of do that without hitting your head. And for that one, it does say something when I can actually get there and not die. It does say something about making sure that you try and get the highest height that you can do with your jumps. I'm not sure whether that's absolutely necessary, but it might be a help. But yeah, this swerve jump is causing me a few problems, as is seemingly the ability to jump at all before I hit a spike, which is really annoying. What I will say is, yes, possibly on this game, maybe more so than other ones, I do find the, I don't know, I do find the jumping before hitting a spike kind of weird. I do, a couple of times, or quite a lot of the time actually, I would swear that I've pressed the jump button, but it hasn't quite registered. And I do find that more of a problem in this game than I do in other ones. I don't know if that's, well, I don't really know why that is, but it's really flipping annoying. I mean, obviously, if I hadn't pressed like there, for instance, I screwed up and there, but you know, there are certainly occasions where I feel I've pressed the jump button and it hasn't registered. But yeah, enough of that anyway. Let's think how on earth I'm going to go about doing this. I'm sure you can, yeah, there you are, get through that. In fact, you might have to do that, I don't know. There are obviously probably lots of different ways you could do this. I'm sure that you have to, I'm sure that is what you need to do for the first bit, and I obviously need to make better use of my triple jump. But what these switches are going to do is, whoops. Yeah, hang on a minute. Let me see what that switch does. It pulls up spikes to the bottom left, but I'm sure it must also then get rid of some spikes over to the right. otherwise, yeah, okay. It got rid of a right hanging spike on the edge of this platform, so I can actually make it over here. Now I might be doing that the long way round. Yeah, this switch now gets rid of the spikes blocking the thing. I might actually be doing this the long way round there on the right hand side, but believe me, I don't want to do the kind of in between jumps, and yeah, they're a pain in the neck. So oops, let me sort out what I'm doing here. So yeah, double jump over here, triple jump, and be quick about it because that spike triggers as you saw it moved over to the right, and then triple jump up. Now, if only that were the end of it. You might have noticed that the no, what am I doing? Yeah, that is what I need to do, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, yes, I just need to remember what on earth's going on in this screen with regard to the trigger. So, what? Oh no, there we go. Sorry, yeah. Basically, what you need to do is you need to get over to the teleporter area without collecting the triple jump power up. So, as soon as you get the mystery block, well, time it. Maybe not as soon as you get the mystery block. Maybe wait a little bit. But what you need to kind of do is move between the spike that's kind of shifting to the left, yeah. Because one of these, yeah, the set of spikes goes up and you can jump through. Although, again, easier said than done at the moment. Yes, thank you, right. Now you need to get over here, yeah, without using the triple jump, and you fall through the floor, and here is the secret item. So yeah, as before with all the other ones so far, I will do this in a separate video. So yeah, once it's done, I will be back at floor 130. Oh my god, that was horrific. I can't believe I forgot how annoying that secret is. Jesus, I don't even want to know how many deaths that was. You'll see when I post the video, well, you won't because I'll cut out most of the failure, but oh my god, I flipping hate that secret. Right, and look what my reward for doing so is. A mini spike room. Yay! And I'm gonna reserve judgment on this one until I get a fair way through, and we'll kind of see how it's kind of gone. But yeah, you just know that I love the hitboxes on these mini spikes. This first jump, by the way, is well, I don't know. Possibly easier than it looks. I don't know. The thing I'm having trouble with at the moment is hitting the switch and then landing back on safe ground. But as you kind of saw, I was pretty close with the time I hit the switch, and the time I just didn't hit the switch, I was able to make it back to the platform. So I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. But yeah, you can obviously see some double jump replenishers at the bottom there, so when we get round to that, you know that we're just going to have to probably, well, we're certainly going to have to use them, but we're probably going to have to avoid them as well, because you notice that I'm absolutely sucking at this first jump. But you're noticing, or you might notice what the hell? A grey, wow, a grey star over on the to the bottom right, which means that my triple jump is going to get taken away from me. And yeah, remember what I said about this jump being looking trickier than it might? I don't know. I can't remember what I said. Whether I said it looked trickier than, or it's trickier than it looks, or what. But yeah, strike that. I don't know. I don't know how it looks to you, but I am having a nightmare on it, and I cannot, thanks to the stupid hitbox detection that I can't quite work out, having fun with mini spikes. Right. Yeah. Avoid the yeah, the double jump replenishers. We're going to need them. Why did I not get my double jump back there? I clearly hit the flipping replenisher. How did I not get a double jump? Yeah, I'm a bit confused by that, unless obviously I just didn't hit the jump button in time before landing on one of the, or landing on the mini spikes, but this switch is a freaking pain. The because things like that happen. And again, I'm desperately trying to avoid kind of going too far to the right so that I hit a spike around about the switch, so I'm kind of apparently not going far enough right to actually register the hitbox for the thing. Oh. Now that, I swear, I was clearly in the sprite of the damn switch. Oh dear. Take me back to the secret room, I think. Jesus, if I can get the switch and land back on the platform, I'm optimistic the rest should be easier. Again, save for a failed... What the hell? Save for a failed jump over that area here, yeah. I don't know why... Yeah, something like that should have happened, and then once I make that, I do the most stupid, clumsy thing that you could possibly ever do. God, I hate the hitbox detection on A, the mini spikes, and B, this flipping switch. I'm not even sure I have to avoid that double jump replenisher there, but... Okay, so get the triple jump and don't jump in time when walking off the platform. Yay! But as you kind of saw there, hopefully, once I got past this, whoops, that was terrible. Got actually this switch and landed safely. But to be honest, the rest really isn't that bad, and it's only taken me, I think, 3 goes to get to the final jump after that. So. Yeah, I'm optimistic that once I can get this bit here sorted, which is giving me so many troubles at the moment, that the rest will be okay-ish. The problem is I am so flipping nervous when I land back on when I get this bit right, that because I'm doing it so little. Like, something like that. I mean, that was just stupidity on my part completely, but I'm so nervous that I'm just kind of, I'm just twitching all over the place. About, being so careful and all that, but... Oh, flip! So what do I do then? So I get up to that final area, I overcompensate and jump too early, which was obviously bound to happen, wasn't it? And I think, to be honest, whatever happens, this is probably going to be the last screen of this video, because this has gone on probably about 20 minutes, so we'll leave it with there. Jesus. And yeah, we'll have this fun little screen to look forward to next time. Well, that was half the stage, but yeah, anyway, probably a decent enough time to cut since I've started to get a little bit ticked off with that last screen. So yeah, brief pause, well for me anyway, not for you, but yeah, brief pause for me, and I will be back in part 10 to take on the second half of stage 7. So until then, cheerio.